sleep, we wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Back in. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans. Football. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah, yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. Where? The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on first and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe my sins. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans. Football. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans. Football. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah, yeah.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Tonight, it's the 512th and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
Here we go! Grand 38!
And they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Come on, let's go!
They'll set up a throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Oh, twisting away. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On the run, he'll let this go, and that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll go with a ground attack here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Price. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Dancing to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Wait, 20! Stop!
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of 1st down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll give it to him up the middle. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This call down near the goal line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio. Ohio.
He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wait. Wait.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Wait, 20. Wait, 80.
Now a handoff looking right. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler, forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats him on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall in the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Ohio! Ohio!
Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Flex round! Flex round!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cunningham. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights loose, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cunningham. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
Ready? Blue! Shadow! Go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Go! Go! 4 down, check, 429, Alpha.
And they'll run it here. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another 1st down run right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards there and a first down. They'll drop to throw. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line. Knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Ohio! Flex round!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Chargers getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3.
Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They still can't get him. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
3 down. Switch. All 50. 56 Mike. Alpha. 29. Alpha.
They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
29. Alpha.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what is off. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. it simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. It'll buy some time right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Flex round. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. Fighting through pressure. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Ready? We got 3 out. Orange! Rip! Check 59.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Alpha! Orange!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
We go.
And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they